Hey, my favorite ladies. I haven't talked to y'all in a while. Everybody was gone last week, and I'm telling you, last week was the craziest week. I don't even know why. I don't even have a good reason for it. It just was. So, I've been thinking, what do I want to talk to y'all about this week? And everybody, I think, seems to be kind of in this, like we're kind of all stuck in this, rut is not a good word, but just kind of in this limbo. Like, okay, we've been doing this for a while. What can change? What can I change up? The weather's going to be nice next week. So I think I'm going to start a walking group. And if any of you are interested, please, I already go with Erin certain days of the week when it's pretty outside and it's, now that the sun is staying up a little longer. At 5:30, we meet at Wilshire. So that's how we're going to change things up. The other thing I'm going to start doing for y'all is posting recipes and weekly menus. I've gotten the weekly menu done for now. I just have to throw your recipes together so that you have it by this weekend for Monday. And just different things like that. I'm trying to kind of keep y'all out of that lull. So I have to be honest. I have been kind of in a lull myself. So, have you ever felt like the enemy is just in your head? You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. What are you thinking? Why are you doing that? And you just go, be quiet. Yes, I can. Well, I had to do that the other day because I'm pushing for some goals. So if I've been messaging you, some of you, that's why. I'm pushing for some goals in my business. And unfortunately, I need some of y'all's help. And that doesn't mean that you have to help me. It's just I'm trying to grow my business. I love this business, but I also love what y'all bring to me to this business. And that's what it's about. And so any way I can help you more makes me happier. I've forever said that helping people is my love language, giving, taking care of. And I've known this my whole life. But the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what? That's just what makes me feel good. I do way too much in my household, and it's because I like it. Some days I don't like it and I fuss about it, but I do like it because it makes me feel like that's what I can contribute. Monetarily, I don't contribute as much as my husband does to this family, but I give in other ways, and that's okay. And so to me, any kind of monetary gains that I get are icing on the cake for us. But what drives me is seeing you all do well and you all showing up. When I said yesterday, y'all are making my heart happy all over the place, that was 100% the truth. I don't blow smoke. I don't sugarcoat anything. And that could be good, that could be bad, but you always know when I'm talking to you, I'm being a straight shooter and I'm being honest with you. And so I'm being honest with you right now about myself and the fact that the enemy all week has said, because I have a big goal I'm trying to meet next week to make it to a retreat that I really, and it's, okay, so let me back up. I'm not trying to reach the goal to make it to the retreat because I want to go to the retreat that bad. I have set in my mind this goal that I want to hit, and I'll be disappointed in myself if I don't. And I'm going to tell you all week, like every chance I get, I'm like, personal development. Somebody feed me good stuff. Because the enemy has been in my head saying, who are you to think you can do this? Who are you to think you can earn this trip? Who are you to think that you can actually have people follow you and want to follow you like all day, every day? And I was very discouraged last night. And I just woke up thinking, you know what? You're going to sit down and be quiet. I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm putting positive vibes into the universe today. I can do this and I will do this. And I see myself there. Does that make sense? Like, part of our book, and I don't know if y'all saw my quote, so I'm going to find it really quick while I'm talking to you, because I read it this weekend and I was like, yes, that is how I feel. And I actually posted it, and I'm not so sure that I even made it. Oh, that's so terrible, y'all. I should have already had it out for you. So one of the things was turn failure into fuel. And I kind of feel like every no I get is a little bit more failure. But I also learned something from every no. Every person who says, no, I can't do that right now, or no, that's not going to happen, or no this or no that, then I'm like, okay, then let me figure something else out. So I learned from every no. And my failure is going to be my fuel to grow as a coach, as a person, as a mother, as a parent, as a wife. Like every single time that I feel knocked down, I'm going to get back up. And so I just kind of got tired of the enemy this week saying, whatever, you can't do that. You know, who are you to think that you can do this? Right here. What you focus on expands. And I was like, you know what? That is so true, because we focus sometimes on the wrong things. And I'm guilty of it. I'm telling y'all straight up, I am pointing every single finger I have at myself, because I have focused on the wrong thing the last couple weeks. But sometimes our focus gets clouded. Do you know, you think you're focusing on this when really you're focusing on this, and you need to focus on this. And so I've decided I'm going to put my blinders on, and I'm going to not care what other people think about how I run this business and what I do. Because the thing about this business is most people go, whatever, she's just selling me stuff again. And that's really not the case for me. Some people, yes, it is. And that is that way with lots of MLM type businesses. But for me, it truly is. And I'm speaking just for me. I can't speak for anyone else in this business. And I do have another coach in this group with me. And for this business, for me, it filled a spot that I was missing. When I was a photographer, I'm going to tell y'all a really short story, and I'm going to try to keep this short today because I know y'all don't have time to listen to me ramble forever. So when I was a photographer, I loved being a photographer. I loved every aspect of it for a while, but it's a really lonely job. It's a really lonely spot to be in, because you constantly compare yourself to everyone else. Am I as good as that person? Am I, why can't I nail that aperture? Why can't I nail that focus? All that stuff. Like, it's just because it's so personal and it's so creative, you constantly second guess yourself. And so I had to put blinders on being a photographer and go, I'm just going to do my thing, and this is what I'm going to do. But then it just became very lonely. My husband worked full time outside of the house at the time. My girls were gone. And then I just hung out here by myself, and I edited all day. And then I would edit all night while everyone was asleep and the house was quiet. And so I just felt like something was missing. And so when this opportunity was approached to me, never, ever, ever did it occur to me that I would actually make a lot of money at it. It just was, sure, why not? Why not fill a void that is obviously there? I'm missing something in photography. I have lost that love and feeling. If y'all know where that movie's from, then you need to comment below this. So it's one of our favorites. So there was something missing. And so very quickly after starting this, I realized this is filling a void that I didn't even know I had. It was feeling this loneliness. It was feeling this need to help, because honestly, when you're a photographer or any other kind of art form, I would think nobody gushes over what you do unless it's a newborn. But when your kids get older and things like that people are like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. But nobody in the end is like, thanks for helping me. Because honestly, these days photographers are a dime a dozen, and they make cameras really, really well. And you put it on the shutter, the speeds that you want it to do, and it rocks it out for you. So when people started having results and thanking me for helping them, I was like, wow, that's kind of nice. And I can make a difference in somebody's life. All of the jobs I chose as a child were serving jobs. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to be an EMT. But my brain doesn't love school. And my need to move around all the time doesn't love school. I just need to be busy. So I never made it through school for all those, except for EMT. I did make it through that. And then I realized I didn't like sticking people. I didn't like the blood thing was like, we're good with that. So, then it was like, maybe I'll volunteer. But then we had kids and, that whole rat race. So finding a job that I could do, that I could help other people, truly filled a void that I had no idea was there. And so now I have this network of friends that I work with, but I also have this network of women that I've met that truly encourage me and inspire me to be better. Because if I'm not better for you, then what am I to you? I'm no good. So it forces me to be a better person, not only for my family, not only for y'all, but for myself. I have to continue to want to be better and push harder and all that. So this week, back to what I was saying, this week when all of that was like weighing really heavy on my shoulders, because I'm like, I only have 7 days to make this goal. And I didn't want to disappoint myself. Because honestly, my upline coach is not going to be disappointed in me. No one in my household really knows my goals but my husband, and he's not going to be disappointed in me, but I would be disappointed in me. And that is, to me, the biggest failure. And so I had to just stop and think. I really read some personal development. I was on a girls trip this weekend and I loved it. I loved being there with them, but part of me wanted to be back here. Part of me wanted to be here working on my goals and reaching further because I had this momentum going. It was like, okay, I've got this. I can do this. And in my head, I have made this plan, and then it got derailed because I had to go out of town. And you can't work when you're with all your friends and they're having fun and you're like, oh, I'm going to go sit over here and work. They're like, really, Stephanie? So I came home Sunday night and it just started weighing heavier and heavier on, the enemy was like, you can't do this. And then I read this chapter and it was like, where your focus goes, it grows, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true. So my focus is now going to be on the positive. And I was like, I need to put good stuff in this universe that surrounds me. I don't need to put bad stuff in this universe, whether it be I can't eat good anymore because I'm tired of it, or I don't want to work out today, or I don't want a mom today. Too bad. You have to do all of it. That's how you get to your goal. And you just tell that enemy, sit down and be quiet. We're not talking today. I'm talking and you're listening. This is what we're going to do. We're going to XYZ, whatever your goal is. And you put those good thoughts into the universe, and instantly things start changing. Things start happening. I think I said before that I pray, but I pray for opportunities. I don't pray or thank for the blessings that I have because I think the opportunities bring those blessings. And so I pray for continued opportunities, that I still have the opportunity to help all of you and that you want me to help all of you, that I get more opportunities to help more people because there's so many people who need help with so many different things. Heck, I need help. I still ask all of my friends in my coach world everyday things. I need help all the time from various people. And so I just pray for opportunities to continue to come our way, for us to have the opportunity to continue to work from home, both of us, and raise our kids from home, and, so on and so forth. So I just decided that this week I was just going to be very honest with y'all. And, it's very easy to look at someone on the social world. And I mean that by the internet and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and blah, blah, blah. Everything that we have access to these days and go, they've got it all. They have it nailed down. They are super mom. They're super businesswoman. They work out every day hard. They eat right. Like, what do they do wrong? And I'm here to tell you, everybody does something wrong. Everybody doesn't get it right every day. But your thoughts can change the next day. How you see 2 hours from now can change the rest of your day. And so I just decided that, one, I was going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to come on here and pretend like that this week has been an awesome week as far as how I feel. And the fact that all of this pressure that I've put on myself is what is not weighing on me, because it is. And that I don't hold y'all to any standard other than what you set yourself at. So yes, I want you to show up because I think that works. But when you don't, it's not that I'm disappointed in you. It's just that I'm disappointed because I like hanging out with you on my phone. I don't get to see all of you. I'd love to see all of you come walk with Aaron and I. It's a very low key. It's just it's nothing crazy. We don't like speed walk where you can't talk. It's a girl time. It's just a fun time to hang out and get to know each other a little bit better. So I encourage you, when you have that mindset today, or you have something really weighing heavy, or like Brooke has been really sick the past 2 weeks, and Brittany, my cousin who's on here, she's been sick the past 2 weeks. Now Ashley is sick. Like, everybody's sick. Sometimes you just have to go, okay, let's take a step back. Let's refocus. And what am I focusing on? What is my goal for this week? We'll worry about next week. Let's worry about this week. So for this week, my goal is to get through this week. We have major gymnastics all week, but I'm going to continue to be the best me I can. I'm going to continue to eat well. And I have fallen off this week. My kids made 48 cupcakes. And I'm like, how do you not eat a cupcake in this house? So I had a couple bites. I felt bad for it later, physically, not like my mind felt bad. I didn't care. It tasted good. But everybody falls off. But we're all going to jump back on that horse, train, car, whatever we're jumping on together. And we're going to do this. All of you that are sick, we're going to rally and we're going to get you well. And if there's something that's weighing heavy on your mind, just remember to put that positive thought into the universe, and I promise you it will go away. So that's my goal today. I'm going to put positivity in the universe because I just feel a little bit bleh today. And I don't want to feel that way. I don't like it. And I don't want any of you to feel that way. You're all doing awesome. You all are amazing in all the things that you handle all day. You all have more kids than me and more responsibility than me. And I'm very envious of all of you in a good way. I don't think envy is your friend, but I always envy in a good way. And so I'm super proud of all of you. I want you to continue. I want you to continue reading your book, even if you don't have the book, just read every day what I post. And if you need some personal development suggestions, I'm happy to. Clearly, I have a lot behind my head that I have not read yet, but I listen to a lot too. So anyway, I'm here to help you. Use me, abuse me, whatever you need to do. Text me if you need to. If you don't want it on this thread, call me. I don't care. I'm here for you just as much as you're here for me, believe it or not. So I love you all, and I hope y'all have a fantastic Thursday. Yay, it's Thursday. I thought yesterday was Thursday, and I was very disappointed. If y'all know of anybody, so I'm just going to tell you this really quickly because I'm not going to post it in our group, but I have a free group coming up starting on Monday. So if you know someone who's kind of on the fence and not really sure about what to do, and it's like, I don't want to jump in and have to pay money, please put them in that free group. All they have to do is want to get in, and I'll accept them. It's going to be a good free group. I'm about to go live in there, and I'm going live tonight, y'all. I was so disappointed that I went live last night on my Fit page, and nobody joined me but like 3 people. I put makeup on and everything. It was very sad. I even washed my hair for the occasion. Anyway, I'm going live again tonight to talk about coaching because I truly do love it for what it brings to me. And think that everybody should have a network of friends that they can talk to and they don't feel judged and they don't feel like they are being critiqued. And so anyway, that's my 2 cents today. I hope y'all have a great day. And if you need me, find me. See ya.